Hey, welcome to this new YouTube channel called Skuttle. That's me. I'm Skuttle. This is also my new office. From the last time that some of you saw me, I was in an apartment with my wife, and now we bought a trailer. So Hannah and I have a trailer. That's a nice little life update for you. And also the new channel. Why are we here? What's going on? Let me give you a quick update. I've never had a place that I can just kind of create what I want to create with nobody else's input. I've always been either having input of another person like my friend Josh on our The Smudge channel. We worked well together, obviously, because we did it for so long, but just you have an input of another person. And then I do stuff professionally on our S&H channel, which obviously you have the input of the people you're working for. And then also I made, last year about this time actually, I made All Steel Avenue with Hannah, which that's just a place that, same thing, if her and I want to make stuff together, we can put it on there. So here we are on Skuttle. I just want to be able to make what I want to make. I don't know what that's going to be yet. In fact, I'm still building the channel. That's why I'm making this video. Actually, you're going to be a part of that process. I just want to make stuff that I want to make and be happy doing it. That's why we're here. Let's get to the purpose of the video, why I brought you guys here. I'm still kind of figuring out, I've picked most of my branding in terms of like colors and my logo, and I've already kind of created the channel, but I don't have like an intro, and then from the intro, kind of similar, I'm going to make an end card for the videos. And so I'm still in the process of making the intro, and I just wanted you guys to see part of that and not kind of to serve here as my initial video, so you can see what I enjoy doing, which is basically the video making process, and see my thought process through that. And get a little vision into me. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna pull up my desktop here that I'm recording. So we're in Final Cut. That's what I use to edit mainly. And this is, I've already built most of what I want for the intro. So I have a transition that I made with the channel colors that I've decided, which the main one's going to be that blue with the kind of the highlights of some gray, and I needed just a brighter color, so I'm going to use that kind of orangish. I don't really even know what color to call that. I'm going to use that the least. And then purple will be the other main color. And then we have my logo that I made, and basically how I did that, I don't think I have I had a post-it note that I did it on. I literally just wrote Skuttle, like how I would write it, and I brought that into Illustrator and just kind of traced it. And so the concept I found, I'll play it for you here in a second, I found this music that just kind of felt like something I would use. So this is what we got so far, and I'll explain my thought process and why you're here, the fun part that you should be able to see. So here's the intro, how I have it now. I'm just going to play it in the small screen. So that's the basic concept. It's super simple. Well, it was a lot. It took me longer than I thought it should, but super simple. I really like the audio just because it feels kind of like me. Of every project I've started doesn't quite go how it's supposed to. So it starts, it's cool and everything's great, and then it kind of starts to fall apart. The background gets shaky, and then it goes out of color, and then it falls down. And so the concept I have is here, I want to have a green screen of me to come in and kind of like try and use a remote or whatever to try and fix the problem, and then eventually just turn off the screen. So point it at the screen, click it, and the screen's like, and then it goes into the video. But anyway, I've never used a green screen before. I've always wanted to use a green screen, so I thought it'd be fun to show the process a little bit. Hannah is going to help me, and we're going to use her office for the space, but that's why you're here. Let's get some green screen footage and finish this intro, and you guys can be a part of it. So we'll go do that. Okay, here we are. I got the green screen now. I was gonna try and do this all in my office and like have it contained in the first video, but I'm not gonna be able to get any of my body. Whereas here you can see we can get most of mine. Also, Hannah's here, she's gonna help. Truth be told, the last time that I tried to use a green screen was with my friend Josh in high school, and it didn't go well. So here's the thing, I think actually this is the same green screen, I think I stole it from him or he gave it to me. But anyway, we're gonna try green screen out today. So, alright. That feels familiar. Okay. Oh, everything's fine. Perfect. Perfect. I want to show what we have to do to get the green screen to work. We have a mirror that's reflecting some of the overhead backlight, and then we have a little side LED light to also get the background, and then the two front lights in tandem with the camera. For those that have used green screen before, I don't know what the camera look at, I have beside me. I'm hoping this is okay. It's a little shadowy, but I'm hoping the camera will be okay. I think it looks a little better on that one, but yeah.
And action. You do exaggerate more. Or like when you sigh, it needs to be like, yeah.
Do a full body sigh.
Right, like still like be a normal human, but like put more energy into it, yeah.
The rest was okay?
I think the rest was good.
Okay, we did it. Took me more takes than I thought I would be able to have to do it. That wasn't English. We're gonna take that into my office and then I'll get set up and we'll try and drop it into the intro that I have made and see how that looks. And then we'll give you the first look at the intro that will be for this channel. Let's do it. Okay, we're back. Got the green screen footage. So I've dragged it all in here to my Final Cut to try and do what we're gonna do with it, I guess. So when do I wanna come in? Well, right after is probably what we wanna do. Okay, but I need to figure out which take. I don't remember what take I liked. We did a lot. I think it was one of the last ones. So we're just gonna look here quick. And I watched that and I wasn't even freaking paying attention. I zoned out. This is what it's like, by the way, when I edit. I will like click a clip and I'm like, can we use this one? And I'll watch it and I won't actually watch it. I think I want to use the last one. The last one was, Hannah told me to just be myself and don't act, and I think that worked the best. Actually, before we do that, we know what clip we're gonna use. I wanna go a little more in depth into what I did here and how I made the choices I did. The logo I made in Illustrator, and then all I did to this was I put in a drop shadow so that it kind of just, here it sticks off the background a little more, otherwise you lose it. And then this transition was just a normal Final Cut transition that I just wanted something for it to come onto the screen in a unique way. And then when the background falls off, you can see that the logo kind of shakes a little bit. So I added that earthquake effect to make it shake, and then I increased it when it actually falls, just to give it some depth and make it feel like something's actually happening on screen. Otherwise it feels too flat. And then for the background itself, so what this is just a black background is what I started as a base. So I just added this smoke layer and I turned it a little purple to kind of fit with the channel colors. I wanted more layers than that, so I added this next layer of another poof of smoke and then made that a little bluer to kind of add some depth to it. And then we used snow, but I didn't obviously keep it white so that it looked like snow. So it kind of looks like ash, or I kind of used it to invoke like stars, like a galaxy thing. And then what we did, once the music kind of starts fading here right now, I added I think it's a projector effect. Yeah, it's a projector effect to kind of give it like it's flickering, and I kind of kept it low so it's just starting to, and then it gets really like the music starts falling off right there. And I added just on top of that projector effect, I added it's called a raster effect, but that's what's giving it the lines and took the color away from it. And then just another Final Cut transition, nothing special. It's called the earthquake transition, where the screen falls down and there's a puff of smoke. So that's where you can kind of see some of what I did myself and what I just used presets for. I'm a big fan of presets. If you can use presets, because gosh, it makes stuff easier. Okay, so now we're gonna add me in with the green screen footage. Why we're here, the whole reason that we did this. So we're just gonna take that green screen footage that we decided on to drag it in here. Okay, so we're gonna start here's the beginning. So I'm just gonna drag the clip back. Oh, I just lost where I wanted it to start. Can't believe I'm the way I am. Okay, so now welcome to the part where Scott doesn't really know what he's doing. So I know I have this down here already. I know I need to key this. And I think, yeah, it should take most of the green out. I'm going to sample the color to try and pull. I think that's pretty... There's going to be a green shine around me, so it might just be crappy green screen. So, we definitely want the strength up. I'm just going to play with these settings and figure out what I want to happen. Inverted. Oh. Leave me alone. What does this do? What does this do? What does this do? What does this do? I could fiddle with this for hours. I don't want to sit here and fiddle with this for hours. Is the main thing. Pro tip, don't fiddle with it for hours if you don't want to, and it's your own video. Okay, so I'm going to make myself a little smaller because I don't want to take up the whole screen. Make sure I kind of peek in. Yep, and then I look. Oh, that's perfect. I felt that out amazing on the green screen. Props to me. Also to Hannah, because she did great. She helped me a lot. Hannah's in the room and she just waved. Let's try and color grade this. I look like trash. Just... Did you get excited about color grading? Hannah wants to color grade. I'll let her color grade later. Let your wife do fun things sometimes, okay? Pro tip for marriage. This is just a pro tip video, everyone. Hannah, what do you think of this? I mean, is it okay that it kind of just looks like bad green screen a little bit?
Of course.
Okay. I think it fits. Okay, I had some sound effects. Where did I save them? That's the question. I saved them earlier today, hours ago. So this is what I'm going to use when the screen turns off at the end. It's going to go ka-choo. This is a sound effect I use a lot for staticky things. There's a whole lot of nonsense. This is one that comes with Final Cut, iMovie, all of that. It's a whole lot of nonsense. Oh, it's really loud in my headphones. I don't know what you'd use any of that for, but what I do use is that little bit here, just that static. And I use that for, there's a effect that's like a TV screen thing. I'll use that a lot. And then I think this is what I'm going to use for the clicking of the remote. And then I'll add some effects to make each click sound a little different. So let's find the first click. It's just going to be right there. Let's see how that felt. Okay. Alright, let's get this to sound beautiful. Because that's okay. That's an okay sound. But we want it to sound unique. So what I might do is muffle it a little bit. We'll enhance some bass, why not? So we're going to take out some of the high frequencies so it's not as like, ooh, I just thought of something I'm going to have to do. I'm going to make this shake every time I click. That's going to help. That's going to help with the sound. That's why it feels weird. Okay. This is called evolving as you're editing. Pro tip. Scott, pay attention to what you're editing. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's make these all sound a little different. If I add this pitch, can I change the pitch? That would make sense. If I could do that. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so my camera died, and I was really close to being done with editing the last little bit, so I just went ahead and finished before I got a new battery. So I'll catch you up on what I did, but we did finish it. We finished the thing. I think the green screen went really well for a first time. Definitely things we can improve on. Do I know what those are yet? No. But I think we did really good. It's really fun. I'm really happy with how this came out. It's a little longer than I wanted it to be, but I really like the feel of it. It just feels like me. So I'm making the executive decision on my channel to let it be longer. Okay, so the little things, let me catch you up on what I did. I was putting in the audio. I added the shake like we talked about. So now when it plays through, Skuttle shakes every time I click. So then I added in, I don't remember where the camera went off, but I added in static and added in the sound effects with that. So now it ends with static. And then this right here is just a transparent background. Yeah, and then I added there's a little noise in the background. I just wanted to give kind of an atmospheric sound because it sounded really flat and like nothing was happening. So there's that little ring in the background. It just kind of gives it a feeling. I've kind of imagined that this is like an area of nothingness, and so it kind of gives it that feel. Even nothingness has to have sound. And that's about all I did, I think. So let's take a look. This is what the intro is going to be. I'm going to pull it full screen. This is what I'm going to use from now on. You guys kind of got to see a little bit of the process, a little bit what I edited. So we're going to pull this full screen, and here we go. I like that line. That makes me happy. That's a good sign. It's a good sign when you make something and you really enjoy it. Okay, hi. It's me from the future while I'm editing this. I just want to say that I was actually really excited when I got this done, and I'm really happy with the intro. Like, I watched it so many times after I finished filming. But It was literally, what time was it? 12:30 in the morning when I finished, and I had just a long day of doing a bunch of other stuff. So I didn't make it look like I was as excited, and I feel like I look a little disappointed, but I'm not. And I just want you to know I'm very excited and I'm very happy, and I wanted to come and tell you that. I don't know why I felt the need to explain my emotion to you, but I just wanted you to know. I wanted you to know the real feelings I have. So yeah, okay, we'll go back into the video, sorry. So that's the intro. Thanks for hanging out while we did that. Hopefully it was interesting, an interesting first video to show a little bit of like decisions I'm making for the channel, what it's becoming. Again, I don't really know what kind of content I'm going to put here. It's kind of going to be a mixed bag of everything. I left the door open. Hopefully the heater's not too loud. It probably is. It's fine. We're going to see where we go from here. I have a couple video ideas lined up that I want to do. Hopefully I'll have some of those up pretty soon. But thanks for sticking around. Follow me on social media and stuff. I'll put that in the description if you don't already. Subscribe. You're going to see some stuff from me. It's been a while since I've done this YouTube game. Like, favorite. There's a bell now, I think. Hit that. You can check out also some of the other channels that I have. Again, they're in the description. There's an end card on the screen right now that's I put some stuff on it. I don't know what it is quite yet, so I'm not going to even tell you what it is. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll see you later. See you on the next video, whatever it ends up being. Thanks for coming along on the journey. See you later. Does my butt look good?
Look good ass.
It's not America's ass, but it'll do.